Hey, welcome to my channel where I've lost 175 pounds with keto and carnivore. Thank you for watching. Hello, it's Monday night. I just got out of Bible study and I'm getting my food together for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. And let's see what we got here. This is I don't know, it was a cabbage something or another that I made. I don't remember what it was, but it was I think it was unstuffed cabbage roll. Yeah. So then I'll have that, and I'm going to have along with it some mashed rutabaga. Just plain mashed rutabaga. Then for breakfast, I'll have one of my egg casseroles, and I'll have a yogurt for breakfast. Let me tell you what I did this morning. But I need to get some of the extra cinnamon. I put too much in it. Hang on, I'll tell you about it. I bought a jicama, and I put it up into little strips. And I put them in here, and I sprinkled a little cinnamon on them. Okay, I sprinkled a lot of cinnamon on them, and then had much regret. So that's why I just rinsed them off with water. Anyway, kind of a fun little thing since they kind of have a pear texture. So I'll have those with my breakfast maybe, or lunch, one or two. I'm going to have, so for those who are not particularly pay attention to low carb, fruit has 30, 40 grams of carbs, whereas this little bit of jicama is, I don't know, 5, 7 carbs. So it's definitely a huge difference. So that's why I'm gonna have this instead of an apple. So anyway, so I'll put this in here. And let's see, I do. So this looks like it's one of my protein coffees because it's already made up. I think I have 2 or 3 more. This morning I did one, and it was just, I just did the coffee and the electrolytes. I was telling y'all I was thinking about bringing my Keurig up here, and today I had to run to get green beans for my big boy dog, and I grabbed some Keurig cups. But then I got to thinking, well, genius, where in the world would you put a Keurig in your kitchen? I'm like, well, I don't know that answer. So I have them, and I might use them at some stage, but I don't know where I'd put a Keurig. I mean, in the weekends, I always have a crock pot, and a crock pot. I've got my water thing right here, and I use this for my tea, which reminds me I need to get some going. My Bible study gets out about a little after 7, so it's always a little on the later side whenever time I get home. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and I'll grab it when I'm done. I'll grab it in the morning when I'm ready to go. Yeah, I got this tea going. I didn't grab a cup. I got my sleepy time tea. I'm going to pop one of those in there. Come to a boil. And I'll just put my tea in here, or my water in here. Now, remember, in the morning, I do not, because I use this plastic cup, I do not bring it to a boil. So, I think it's that BPA free, but I still don't bring it to a boil because I want to be able to drink it. And this, I just want to set and let it steep for a little bit. And, yep. Oh, and plus I can't bring it to a boil because of the protein powder. All right, so I'll set this up for in the morning. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator. I'll sip around on this tomorrow. And yeah, so in the morning, I'll get my protein coffee, and I'll pull my lunchbox out, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Listen, remember how I said, I'm not going to buy that beef flour. I'm not going to buy that chicken flour. That's $25 for 5 ounces. I did it. I ordered them. And so I thought, well, it's a novelty thing. I could try it, and then because I gotta know, does it stick? Does it stick better than my protein powder? I gotta know. So yeah, I did it. And I'll show y'all what I think. And I'm not trying to be an influencer or nothing because I ain't even got a code for y'all. But I did use the Chris. I follow Keto, Carnivore-ish Chris here on YouTube. I used her code. God love her. She's just an average girl, doing her own thing. So I used her code. There's tons of codes out there. I ain't got one. But anyway, I did, and it saved me money. So when they come in, we'll see what we can do. Yes, I know I'm holding y'all, and you're there. Anyway, okay. All right, but I'll show y'all what it's like when it gets here. Bye. Good morning. It's breakfast time. I've got my egg casserole. Look how pretty that is when you cut it. I cut it up in bite-sized pieces and microwave it. And then I've got my yogurt. And then I've got my cinnamon jicama. Some of them have cinnamon and some have, I did that pumpkin pie spice. I think that's what's in this one. If you do it, just a tiny bit, because y'all saw I had way too much and had to rinse it off. But it's just kind of a fun little dessert. And actually, I think I might save this for lunch. So I'm gonna put this back in my lunchbox because that was just a kind of fun little sweet thing. There. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm having my egg casserole. Today's protein coffee. Yesterday I didn't add protein. I'm just kind of, trying out both ways. And then I have mixed berry yogurt. See you later. It's lunchtime, and I've got my mashed rutabaga. I went ahead, I've got my cinnamon jicama. I'm always looking, whenever I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the camera to make sure that you can see, making sure what I'm showing is actually on the screen. So when I'm not looking at you on the camera thing, I'm looking over here to see if it's in the screen. And then my unstuffed cabbage rolls. So I was on Facebook last night, and I saw the neatest sign, and I went ahead and ordered one. I'll show you when it gets here. And it says something to the effect of, I still remember praying for the things I have, or for where I'm at now, or things I have now, some to that effect. And it's kind of funny, it's really true. Like looking back to where I was, 4 years ago, I was praying for what I have now and for what I'm doing now. So as far as like, I was praying to eat healthy. I was to know how to eat healthy. I was praying to be in a good place physically with my health, and praying for, all kinds of things that now I'm in a place of I have these things. So it was just kind of a neat reminder to not take things for granted, when you get where you're going. Yeah, so anyway, I ordered it. I'll show y'all when it comes. Okay, bye. Do y'all do this? So after I got part of my the stuffed cabbage out of the way, I dumped my rutabaga in there. Like when I was a kid, I didn't want anything to touch anything. But do y'all ever just like put your food like in the same container and put it with your food, take bites with the, mixture of food? I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to hold two containers at work, so I just plop it in. Now the jicama I have separate because that's different. But I didn't know. Do y'all just kind of mix your food together like this, even when they're not really designed to be in the same bite? Do y'all just still kind of take a bite of one thing and a bite of another? And just kind of mix it up for, I don't know, good flavor? Let me know. Do y'all do that? Hey there. Meal prep Terry was not nice to future Terry, so this is why I say think about what your future self is going to want to appreciate. I don't appreciate what I did on Sunday. Let me just get you and we'll figure it out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I made this good beef stroganoff, but look, it's all long strips. Well, that doesn't help Terry out today. I should have cut it up into bite-sized pieces, but I did not. So, future Terry is doing it, and future Terry is saying some not nice things about meal prep day Terry. So, when I tell you all, do things that your future self is going to appreciate, this is one of them. Okay, we also have to have a conversation. I have always known and that I have some kind of ADD, ADHD, whatever, I've taken tests over the years as an adult and I have it. But I've always self-medicated with coffee and, just not worried too much about it. Well, I don't know, about 6-7 months ago, I started taking that supplement called SAMe, and it really does help me focus better. I like how I feel, except it causes my anxiety to increase. And so I just the dumbest things I take to heart and I focus on, and I have this loop that goes on and on and on in my head. So, hang on, I'm going to microwave that a little longer. So I tried that SAMe, and I didn't like it because I didn't like that anxious feeling I had all the time. And so I called my doctor, and we got to talking about it and talking about some other things and about how after I ate the sweet potatoes, how I kind of had trouble breathing at nighttime for a few days. And she was like, you used to have sleep apnea. How about we do a sleep study test? She's like, they do them at home now. I'm like, I'm single. I don't have anybody to tell me if I'm snoring or if I stop breathing in the middle of the night. It's probably a good idea. So, she ordered one. So at some point I'll be doing an at-home sleep study test. They have different kinds out there in the world now. So I'm going to be doing an at-home sleep study test just to make sure that, what's going on wasn't just from that. And then along for the ADHD, she prescribed me something called Wellbutrin. And I got to looking at it. It's it's an antidepressant, which I don't have an issue with that. But what I do have, like I said, she said, well, do you have anxiety? And I said, well, yeah, whenever I take the medicine. I said, but I don't notice it being bad before. But I said, I do from time to time get in this loop of, well, I should have said this or I should have done that. And then, and so I know that's kind of a form of anxiety. So she prescribed me the Wellbutrin. She said that it should help with anxiety, the anxiety that comes along with ADHD, and help with ADHD also. So anyway, so she prescribed me that today. So now I just on Saturday filled my pill bottle, and so now I've got to take out the SAMe because it was too much. SAMe came as 400 milligrams, but there's so much of a stimulant that it really messed with me. And she and I had talked several years ago. I think it was like 2007, 2008. They had me on Strattera, and it worked really, really well. However, it made my heart race to 144. And so that wasn't good, so I couldn't stay on it. So I just thought that I was doomed. I thought, everything was going to do that. So I just haven't addressed it since. I just kind of was like, well, just going to have to self-medicate and get on with my life. So anyway, but nope, so she prescribed that. So hopefully that will help. And not a big deal, just a new medication to add to my pill planner. But like I said, I'm taking out the one I was taking so I can put in the new one. And so I take 2 400 milligram magnesiums. So it's 800 milligrams a day. I take 1 tablet. This is vitamin D plus K. My last lab work said that my vitamin D was low. So I started taking this, K2 D3. And I take, what the heck is this? This is my allergy medicine. Zyrtec is my other allergy medicine. And that one's, what the heck is that one? Oh, Singular. And then this is a little half a pill of the ginkgo biloba. You know, I had taken it for memory, you know, just to kind of help with my brain function. But what happened was, ginkgo is a vasodilator. So what does that mean? Vasodilator means it dilates your vascular system. So instead of your veins being like this, they're like this. And if you don't have enough blood pumping through it, then you can get lightheaded, and that's what was happening with me. And I liked how it was working, but you cannot get a smaller. I looked on Amazon and everywhere. I couldn't find anything as a 30 milligram dose. So I started cutting. I had the 60 milligram, so I started cutting it in half. And like I said, I like how it works, and so we'll see. I may, if I get this sleep study and it says I have sleep apnea, then I may have to. I may end up having to. I may not need the ginkgo anyway. So what we had talked about a little bit was, so I did have a CPAP, and in 2020-ish time frame, after I'd lost about 60, 70 pounds, it was during COVID, and I was like, you know, I've lost enough weight. I'm going to see what life is like without a CPAP. Because I was not on it anyway, so I decided to try it. And it's not like I could go see my doctor at that stage anyway, because, you know, everything was shut down. So I tried it. I got off of it, and I haven't had any issues except for after last week whenever I ate that brown sugar. So this way we're going to see, you know, is it because of brown sugar, or is it just that I recognized that the issue was there when I did not recognize it before? So I'm putting all those little half tablets of SAM E in here. And I don't know about Wellbutrin, how often you take it. What's it say? 1 tablet by mouth once a day in the morning. Perfect. I was taking that other pill by mouth once in the morning. Oh, these are blue. Look how pretty those are. So I will be able to, I'll be able to pick it out whenever I dump my little pills out in the morning. I dump them all out, and I was taking the SAM E in the morning, and then everything else I take at nighttime. So that'll be kind of perfect with my previous routine. So now I'll plop these in, and I will start in the morning. I will start taking this. I'm just telling y'all. I mean, I know people don't need to know my business, but I'm just telling y'all because if I start acting a little bit like, I don't know, like, kind of like, la-di-da. Like if I don't act like I care or something, we'll know why that is. We will, you know, you'll have a heads up. Because like I said, I'm transparent. I'm not, this channel is not an ADHD channel. My channel is about food and keto and low carb and all that good stuff. So, and even meal preps and even some carnivore meal preps. So, I just wanted to, like I said, you know, I tell you all my journey, everything that's going on, and I figured I'd tell you. So hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So my pill box, it's updated, and now I can stick what's left in my little box. And let's get back to the food, okay? The microwave's been calling me for about 30 minutes. I know, I've been hearing it. Hold up. So this right here, this is why I need it in small bites. Because, you know, I like to shovel it. So anyway, so I took my, this is the beef stroganoff, and I took some to work. What's today? Tuesday? I took some to work yesterday, and everybody liked the flavor. My Leslie, you know, the fitness guru, she liked the flavor, but she said she did not like the noodles. She felt like the noodles were too chewy. Well, you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers, but she can be choosy because she ain't, you know, she's like all fitness. She can eat quinoa and all that good stuff. But anyway, I say good stuff. I don't know if it is good stuff. Anyway, but so she liked the flavor, and all my other coworkers loved it. They thought it tasted great. So the beef stroganoff was a hit. The only thing she didn't like was the spaghetti squash because of the texture. But she liked the taste of it, but she said, if you're going to try to be spaghetti, you got to be the texture of spaghetti. I said, no, it is just fine. I like crunchy vegetables. I think she's just weird. And this is burning my hand. So let me pick up a bite here. You know, it's kind of funny. It's burning my hand, and yet I think, oh, well, gee, it burns my hand, but let me put a bite in my mouth. Sometimes I'm not the smartest crayon in the box. All right, so. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Have you made this yet? I got the video on my channel from this weekend. Y'all, I have playlists on my channel. It's got my time in carnivore. It's got like meal preps. It's got special meal preps. It's got like my Sunday special meals. It's got all kinds of stuff. Just some conversations that we had along the way throughout our weight loss journey. So go look at my playlist and see if anything matches what you're going through right now. So, all right, this was good, and I'm going to eat some more. And, yeah, we're about to go sit in front of the TV and see what's been going on in the YouTube world. Ow. Okay, not a good idea. Okay.